war of Kurukshetra, when Arjuna had completely given up hope. When he was dejected, he had lost hope, did not want to fight any longer. It was then that his Sarathi, Lord Krishna, rose up to the occasion to become his spiritual guru and shared the Gita Sar. In this Gita Sar, he shared life philosophy, how to explore your potential best, what to consume, how to be a good yogi, and much more. But this ancient text also speaks about how to live your life healthy, happy, balanced and fulfilling. Today we will speak about a small part of this Gita Sar which highlights body and mind connection, duties and purpose, detachment and equanimity, self-discipline and control on the mind. Let's explore this from the ancient wisdom of this text to be able to understand how to live to our full potential. Let's begin. What does the Bhagavad Gita speak about mind and body connection? Chapter 6, verse 5.
Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayeet atmaiva yatmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanah.
One must elevate and not degrade themselves from the mind. The mind can be the friend of your conditioned soul, or it can even be your enemy. For example, think about a time when you faced a difficult challenge like a difficult exam or an important project at work. If you planned for it well and approached it with a positive attitude, you may have done well. But if you doubted yourself and procrastinated, you may have felt overwhelmed or even underconfident. Your mindset makes all the difference. Your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Positive thinking and self-discipline can lead you to a healthy and happy life. What does the Bhagavad Gita speak about duty and purpose? Chapter 3, verse 35.
Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat swanushthitaat swadharme nidhanam shreyah paradharmo bhayavaha.
It is better to do your own duties perfectly rather than trying to master somebody else's duties. Fulfilling your own duties will bring more peace and less fear. Imagine you love cooking and you dream of becoming the best chef, but you are stuck into a 9-to-5 job because it looks more stable. Even though you will excel at your office job, you may not feel fulfilled and may be stressed. Pursuing your passion for cooking, despite the challenges, will bring you joy and peace. Doing what you are meant to do brings satisfaction and reduces stress. What does Bhagavad Gita speak about detachment and equanimity? Chapter 2, verse 47.
Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhute sango astva karmani.
Do your duty, but do not concern yourself with the results. Don't be motivated with the fruits of your actions, but at the same time, do not be attached to inaction. For example, if you're studying for an exam, then focus on the understanding of what you are studying and give it your best, instead of getting stressed about getting the highest or the first grade. This approach will keep you calm and also help you perform better. Concentrating on your efforts instead of the results will make the process more enjoyable and less stressful. So don't worry about the outcome, focus on your satisfaction. What does Bhagavad Gita speak about self-control or discipline? Chapter 6, verse 6.
Bandhuratmatmanastasya yetatmaivatmana jitah anatmanastu shatrutve vartetatmaiva shatruvat.
For the one who has conquered the mind, his mind is his best friend. But for the one who has not conquered his mind can be his greatest enemy. Which means, if you control your mind will be your greatest friend. But if you cannot, it can become your enemy. Think of somebody who decides to get fit. If they stick to a routine which is about exercising and eating good food, they will achieve their goals. But if you miss your exercise and give in to the junk food and your cravings, you may not achieve your goals and will remain unhealthy. Self-discipline leads to success and happiness. The Bhagavad Gita has emphasized on the mental, physical and spiritual growth. It talks about the mind, body and spiritual connection. Let's live our life a little more harmoniously, a little more interconnected and balanced and vibrant. If you're liking my content, please like, share, and subscribe. I look forward to hearing from you in your comments. Till we meet again, Namaste.